Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Kim and welcome back to Uncommonkim. So, we're going to be doing my October TBR. I'm very excited that October is here. Spooky season is in full swing and I'm excited. Now, I might mention this in my September TBR. I hadn't read anything in the entirety of August. And now we're at the end of September and I have still read nothing. 2 months of reading nothing. Nothing at all. And I'm an eager beaver and I want to get back into reading so bad. So we're going to be a bit nicer to myself. And I'm going to pick 4 books from the prompt jar. And see how that goes, and then I'm going to show you guys a couple of books that I'm kind of mood reading because I'm planning, don't quote me on this, planning on joining in with Steph and Jade for 31 books in 31 days, except I'm not going to do 30, I think I'm going to do 15, so give myself a bit more leeway. But I have a lot of short horror books I really want to get to in October, and so on and so forth. So yeah, I'm going to pick 4 prompts from the prompt jar, but then I'm going to show you guys some mood reading options as well, just to be a bit kinder to myself, because otherwise I'll be brutal and just be going, fuck you Kim, read. And it's not worked so far, so yeah. Okay, prompt number 1. Come on, jar. Be nice. Please. I beg. Let's go for this one. It's purple. And we have... oh, this is nice. A hardback book. Okay, I have quite a few options. And let me go and choose. This was such an easy choice. So I've gone for a book that is on my horror bingo for 2025/2026. I've also gone for a short book and a book that will help me with my goals for October, and that is Graveyard Shift by M.L. Rio. This is very mixed reviews, but for the size of it, I'm going to give it a go. So I don't really know an awful lot about it. So let's read the synopsis. Every night in the college's ancient cemetery, 5 people cross paths as they work the late shift. A bartender, a rideshare driver, a hotel receptionist, and the steward of a derelict church that looms over them. And the editor-in-chief of the college paper, always in search of a story. One dark October evening in the defunct churchyard, they find a hole that wasn't there before. A fresh open grave where no grave should be, but who dug it and for whom? Before they go their separate ways, the grave digger returns. As they trail him through the night, they realise he may be the key to a string of strange happenings around town that may have made headlines for the last few weeks, and they may not be closer to the mystery than they thought. Atmospheric and eerie, featuring an ensemble of misfits that fans will love and delightfully familiar academic backdrop. Graveyard Shift is a modern gothic tale. Yeah, I've heard very mixed things. I've heard people enjoy it, I've heard people not, so I'm very kind of just interested to get my own thoughts and feelings, but also it's really short, so I just think it's going to be an easy fun time. And based in October, we're in October soon. Happy days. Okay, prompt number 2. Let's go. Let's hope that the jar continues to be nice. Oh, I've got 2. Let's go for this one. And we have got a book off my self-destruct TBR. There we go. Self-destruct. A book off my self-destruct TBR. I'm going to go and have a look at it because I can't actually remember what's on it, and then I'll be back. Okay, I had a little skippity skip through and I had quite a few options in regards to like horror mystery thrillers, and I've gone something a bit out of my comfort zone. I might regret this, but I also think I will enjoy it, and it is something like kind of fits with my vibe for the next like month or so, and it's I'll Be Gone in the Dark by Michelle McNamara, which is a non-fiction, and I don't read non-fiction, but true crime is my shit, so I do think I really enjoy this, and I have been told this is like fucked. And this basically follows Michelle, our author, as she pretty much solves the Golden State Killer murders, which happened in California for over a decade. So I'll Be Gone in the Dark offers a unique snapshot of suburban West Coast America in the 1980s and a chilling account of the wreckage left behind by a criminal mastermind. It is also a portrayal of one woman's obsession and her unflagging pursuit of the truth 3 decades later, in spite of her personal cost. Updated with material which takes in the extraordinary events that followed its initial publication, Michelle's first and last book is the contemporary classic, humane, haunting and heroic. And if you can't tell with synopsis, this author unfortunately passed away before this book was even published, which then just makes me more excited. And it's not too long, it's about 300 pages, and because I'm a child, there are photos. But I am very excited for this, and I think it will be a nice way for me to get into non-fiction true crime. So wish me luck, lads. It's on my self-destruct. You know. Okay, prompt number 3. Let's go. Kind of like proper. You know? Give it a good stir. I'm gonna pump it up. Don't you? There's another one in there. Out you come. Okay, we have. Ooh. A book which is someone else's fave. Come on, 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 come on. It says someone else's fave, I promise. It says it. You just have to trust me. So someone else's fave. No fucking idea. This was actually easier than I thought. I've gone for When the Wolf Comes Home by Nat Cassidy, because this is one of Claire's faves, and I believe Steph really enjoyed it as well. And me and Claire are going to be buddy reading this in October. As I say, Claire has already read it, but she's offered to buddy read it with me. So we're going to be reading this in October. I'm very excited. I've heard really great things. This is also on my horror bingo board again, so I'm very excited for that. And it is blurbed by our man Grady Hendrix. Okay, so one night, Jess, a struggling actress, finds a 5-year-old runaway hiding in the bushes outside her apartment. After a violent, bloody encounter with the boy's father, she and the boy find themselves running for their lives. As they attempt to evade the boy's increasingly desperate father, horrifying incidents of butchery follow them. At first, Jess thinks she understands what they're up against, but she's about to learn that there's more to these surreal and grisly events than she could have ever imagined. And that's when the wolf finally comes home. None will be spared. This is my first Nat Cassidy. About 400 pages, so not too bad. And I'm very excited, and if I enjoy this, I'm definitely going to look into more Nat Cassidy, because she's quite popular. Especially making the runs around booktube at the moment. Okay, so this might be our last one. I'm going to see how it goes. Right. Shall we do that one because it fell? Yeah, go on then. This one just because it fell out the jar. Ooh. So we have a more recent prompt that I have added. If it will focus because it doesn't want to, because it's a little bitch. Oh, I did it. Yay! Spin a wheel a month. And spin a wheel a month, add a book from that TBR. That's gonna be interesting. Hold on there. Okay, here we go. Of course. October. Now I'm gonna have to go for my October TBR from last year. Oh. This ain't gonna go well, guys. So October TBR from last year, we did Spookoplathon. Yay! Ooh, first book of Cold Cases. I read that. Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. I read that. Curious Beginning. You know what I'm gonna say? I read that. Fuck. Okay, first option. We have When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. Okay, we have our first option. I've unhauled this. So this is Hyde by Kirsten White. I unhauled that, so can you read that? The Guest List. Read and hated. Ooh, that's a good option. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Oh, we might have our book. Miss Peregrine. Okay, okay. Is this the last book? Oh no, we have one more roll. Oh, we've got Clown on a Cornfield. Oh my god, those are such good options. What do I pick? What does my heart say? My heart says Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children for multiple reasons. 1, easy read. 2, TBR vet. 3, pictures. Yeah. Okay, we're going for Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. I wanted to read this for a long time, and I've owned it for a fucking long time. But I think it's finally time to get round to it because I love the film. I love the film. But this book series is quite long now. I think there's like 4 or 5 books. And if I enjoy this, I will buy them all. You know I freaking will. I'll buy them all. A mysterious island, an abandoned orphanage, a strange collection of peculiar photographs. It all waits to be discovered in Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, an unforgettable novel that mixes fiction and photography in a thrilling reading experience. As our story opens, a horrific family tragedy sets 16-year-old Jacob's journey to a remote island off the coast of Wales, where he discovers the crumbling ruins of Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. As Jacob explores its decaying bedrooms and hallways, it becomes clear that Miss Peregrine's children were more than just peculiar. They may have been dangerous. They may have been quarantined on a desert island for a good reason. And somehow, impossible though it may seem, they may all still be alive. I think I need to, because do you know what I can do? I can watch the film. I haven't watched the film in probably a good couple of years, and I freaking love that film, so... Oh, the vibes, the vibe. Do you know what? We're going to do another one, because this is going really well, and this is filling with me with much hope. So we're going to do another one. Because why the fuck not? I don't want that. I don't know what it is, but it fell out and I don't want it. It was giving me bad juju. You know? Bad juju. Right, let's go. Now. I was meant to be being nice to myself, but I've accidentally picked up 2. Oh, go on then. We'll do both. No, I want to do this one first. I don't know what that one is. Ooh, okay. We have... I don't know how I'm going to figure this out, but we have a book recommended. Book recommended by Goodreads. If it will focus. There you go. A book recommended by Goodreads. Oh god, how am I going to figure this out? Hold on, I need to figure out how I'm going to do this. Okay, it's getting a bit dark. Adding to the vibes. Hopefully. But I've figured out on Goodreads, you can do like top picks for you. So I thought we'd just go on that. I mean, I've read this. Great. Oh, it's Scrolls, okay. Also read this. Haven't read that. Haven't read The Tenant. Do I put The Housemaid's Secret on my TBR for the 3rd month running? Hated that. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to put The Housemaid's Secret on my TBR for the 3rd month running. Hold on. I really want to get to this, and I think it's short enough and fun enough for my vibes. Plus, they're bringing out the Housemaid film in December, and I would love to get this series read before that, so a vibe. I'm not going to read the synopsis because I've read it twice in 2 previous TBR videos, and I think most people have probably read this by now. If not, it's probably on their TBRs, so definitely gonna go for this one for this prompt. And now I'm just gonna pick about 5 books that I'm kind of like in the mood to mood read, and I'll come and show you. Give me like 2 seconds. Okay, I turned the light on because it was getting quite dark. Okay, I have 5 books. I'm not going to go on synopsis. I'm just going to show you them, explain why, yada yada. So the first book is Box Full of Murders by Janice Hallett. This is her first middle grade, and I'm very excited for it. I do think it will be a very quick, easy, fun time. Also, murder, if you don't know. One of my buzzwords. We love a murder. And I just think this will be really cute and fun. It's kind of Janice Hallett's usual format of mixed media with text messages, emails, newspaper articles, so on and so forth, and you try and complete the murder before the end of the book. So I'm very excited for this one. Next we have Uncharmed by Lucy Jane Wood. I was very, very lucky to meet Lucy Jane Wood this week in Bath, as well as the next author, and also Sangu Mandana, and they were all so lovely. I'm going to be doing a reading vlog very soon where I read this and Sangu's new book too, and also I'll show you guys some clips from the signing and the chat, because it was so much fun. So this is the second book, kind of set in the same world as the first one, which is Rewitched, but this time we follow a baker, and this is the Waterstones edition where it's got a cute cat, but I'm very, very excited to read this one. Next is a book that I don't actually think is out yet in the UK, but I met this author same time I met Lucy Jane Wood, and I was like, snap it up, bitch, snap it up. So it is Love at First Fright by Nadia El Fassi. So she also wrote Best Hex Ever, and the way she spoke about this book had me hooked. She said if you like the BBC show Ghost, you'll love this, and it made me so excited that I instantly bought it, and I got this signed. And we also got a bookmark. So yeah, I'm very excited to read this one, and because it has ghosts, lesbian ghosts, I'm all for. Next we have something a little bit darker, which is The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. I really enjoyed the Homes Where the Bodies Are by Geneva Rose, and I'm very excited to read the rest of her backlist. This is her debut. Also is on my horror bingo board, so I just want to kind of get around to it ASAP. This is the like collector's edition, and I believe we follow a woman who is like a very good, what's the word I want? Defense attorney, and she finds out her husband has been arrested for killing his bit on the side, if you like, and he wants his wife to help him, basically. So she has to decide whether to trust her husband, even though he has cheated on her. I think it's going to be a fun vibe, and I'm very excited to read this. And then the final book is Strange Pictures by Uketsu, which again is a kind of quick, easy read, not kind of much reading pages. There's kind of like different artwork and things throughout, but again it's like a solve it sort of thing. Yeah, a mystery have captivated millions of readers. Can you find the clues in these strange pictures and uncover the sinister truth that connects them all? And I'm very excited, again, on my horror bingo board. And this is the author. Isn't that like the best author photo you've ever seen? But this is like book one, and I believe there is another one which is like Strange Houses or something. Yeah, Strange Houses and Strange Buildings is apparently another one. I don't think Strange Buildings is out yet over here, but nonetheless, there we go. Some of these are upside down, but you're just gonna have to make do. But this is my TBR for October. Obviously a lot of these are maybes, and mood reads and just kind of what I'm in the mood for at the time, but I'm very, very happy how nice the jar was to me this time round. So these 5 are definites, the other 5s are wussies. I just want to say, like, thanks for everyone sticking around, even though I haven't really been uploading, I haven't really been on Instagram, I haven't really been doing an all heck and ton. I've just been looking after number 1, which I think we can probably all agree I've needed to do for a fucking long time. Well, she's finally done it, and I'm on top form, and I'm the best I've been in a long time, so yay. But yeah, that is my October TBR. I hope you guys are excited for October as I am. As you know, I love me some spooky season. But yes, leave like some sort of star, like a group of stars, or just a singular star, or multiple stars, or I don't know, stars. I don't know why. But yeah, leave me some stars down below to let me know you made it to the end of the video. Let me know if you've read any of the books I have chosen you today, or if you have any recommendations for me. I always love a recommendation. And yeah, like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you soon. Bye.